It's been over 2 years since we've seen the release of Watch Dogs 2. To this day, some of my viewers still ask me to go back and make more videos on that game. As we're nearing E3 in June, rumors and leaks are coming out regarding the sequel, Watch Dogs 3. Today we'll go over everything you need to know and all the details we have regarding the next Watch Dogs game, which is rumored to release later this year. Obviously take everything with a pinch of salt, as these are just rumors and leaks, and they can never be confirmed to be 100% accurate. But before we begin, massive shout out to my sponsor, Instant Gaming. If you guys are looking for some really cheap games and want to support the channel in the process, then check out the link in the description for more details. Anyway, let's just get stuck into this. Watch Dogs 3 is going to be set in London, United Kingdom. A cyberpunk near-future setting is also being teased, not the current day London as many people have speculated. We already saw hints of punk elements and wild art styles surrounding the main characters and vehicles in the previous game, so it would make sense to take it in that direction for Watch Dogs 3. You can kind of see it as the Ubisoft developers experimenting with the previous games to kind of prepare for Watch Dogs 3. As a little side note, I do think it's quite interesting that Ubisoft is taking Watch Dogs to London and setting it in a cyberpunk near-future scenario, since we do have two massive games on the horizon that might be doing the same thing. Of course, I'm talking about Cyberpunk 2077 and the rumor of GTA 6 being set in London. Two massive open world games with no release date, so Ubisoft might cash in on the fans who can't wait any longer to explore those types of environments. Very clever there, Ubisoft, very clever. So the rumored reveal is meant to happen around May 24th, and more follows at this year's E3, so we're probably gonna get some sort of a teaser trailer and then gameplay in June. The protagonist is said to be a half Asian, half English female named Sarah. Sarah works for an anti-terrorist organization, but specifically a branch that deals with cybersecurity. So now let's talk a little bit about the gameplay changes in Watch Dogs 3. Skateboarding and graffiti will be available in the game for us to have fun with. So it's kind of interesting that we're gonna get skateboarding in a Watch Dogs game. I couldn't have predicted this in a million years, but hey, it looks like that's going to be the case for Watch Dogs 3. Parkour and stealth have been reworked to make it more fluid and just all around better, more intuitive, so you can see a greater emphasis on stealth, as rumor has it that lethal weapons have been removed from the game completely. This time you'll rely on non-lethal takedowns as well as tasers and batons. Personally, I'm not a massive fan of that change. A lot of the fun from the previous Watch Dogs games was the gun combat, the ability to just go rogue and literally kill everything and everyone you see, to have waves of police chase you down through San Francisco or Chicago. However, we did see hints of non-lethal weapons from Watch Dogs 2, so this rumor is likely to be true. A part of me still hopes, since you are part of an anti-terrorism organization, that you'd have access to at least a handgun, but we have to wait and see for more. So when it comes to side missions will include finding drug dens and shutting them down. Apparently the main protagonist Sarah, who we will play as, has had her brother die from a drug overdose, hence why she's determined to basically stop as many drug dens as possible. You'll be able to participate or stop riots in the game, as mobs will form, and it'll be up to you if you choose to be part of the riot or shut it down for good. It is kind of interesting the direction Ubisoft is taking Watch Dogs in, but it does kind of make sense. In the UK, and I'm pretty sure for Europe in general, it is really hard to have any sort of firearms. Civilians simply cannot own them unless it's for hunting, as far as I can tell. Obviously, police have lethal weapons, but often you even just see them around the streets with nothing at all. Maybe just handcuffs. I'm not quite sure what else they would actually carry on them, but it's kind of rare for you to see any sort of weapons in the UK specifically. So it does kind of make sense that they would go for the non-lethal approach, and if that's exactly what they wanted for Watch Dogs in the first place, then London seems like the perfect place to set the game in. As well as London being one of the most surveyed cities in the world, you know, for you to be able to hack into. So I think the London is the perfect location for the game. Like I said, I'm still kind of opposed to the whole non-lethal aspect of the game, but we'll have to wait and see, and hopefully we'll get some sort of DLCs or maybe some sort of an expansion for free that's gonna basically change that. So now that we kind of talk about changes and stuff like that, I have a little wish list for Watch Dogs 3. I wish we got some sort of air vehicles in the game. I've been asking for the ability to fly helicopters since the first game, so it'd be really amazing to see that in Watch Dogs 3. I mean, it does kind of make sense for us to not be able to fly, because I mean, we don't have a pilot's license, we're not qualified pilots, you know, we're just kind of these vigilantes that are doing their own thing for the good of the people. But it would be cool to have that. I mean, we already have helicopters in Watch Dogs 1 and Watch Dogs 2, so hopefully in Watch Dogs 3 we'll be able to take it to the sky and fly around London. A better online mode, the online co-op in Watch Dogs 2 was far from perfect. From my experience, the mode was fun, but often it would start lagging and stutter as you would cause more chaos in the world. So it was very limiting in that sense. You couldn't really do much without the game feeling a little bit sluggish. Plus the hacking invasions I thought were pretty lame, so an improvement on that front would be very welcomed. Better vehicle handling, improved vehicle physics. I felt like the vehicles in Watch Dogs were always weirdly attached to the ground, as if they were magically connected to the road. I wish we'll see more physics-based driving to have some more fun with the vehicles in the game and have the ability to potentially try out some basic stunts in the game with an element of hacking. I think overall that would be pretty amazing. But yeah, this is pretty much all we have regarding the game at the moment. Like I said, take everything with a pinch of salt because these are just rumors and leaks. If the rumors are to be true, we're expected to see a teaser in a couple of days, or maybe the next day, depending on when this video actually comes out. But let me know what you guys think of this. Are you guys excited for Watch Dogs 3? Personally, I am thrilled to get back into Watch Dogs. I've loved Watch Dogs 2, and I really enjoyed Watch Dogs 1. So hopefully Watch Dogs 3 is going to deliver and is going to be an amazing game. But that is going to do it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like on it and subscribe if you're new to the channel for plenty more Watch Dogs 3 in the future. Join my Discord, the link to that is going to be in the description, and check out my sponsor Instant Gaming if you really want to pick up some really cheap games and support me in the process. Thank you guys so much for watching, hope you're gonna have a wonderful day, and I shall see you guys next time. Take care, goodbye, bye 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 bye.